Hello everyone, my name is ZCRGator and welcome back to Tier List Tuesday. Today's tier list is all about Halloween candy. That's right, today we will be ranking every single piece of candy that you get when you're out trick or treating in a tier list today. But before we get into today's tier list, if you end up enjoying today's video, please feel free to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, it really helps your boy out, and comment down below. What type of candy are you most excited to get when out trick-or-treating? I would love to know down below in the comments. But with that being said, let's just get right into it. We are dealing with a very standard tier list. It's just an S through F tier with the added I've never had this candy tier. So yeah, with that being said, let's just get started, and we're starting off with a 100-gram bar, which is something I have never had. But what I have had is a Three Musketeer, and to be honest, I'm pretty excited if I get a Three Musketeer when trick-or-treating. You know what? I'm pretty happy to get this as a candy of choice. However, Airheads, I think they're alright. I think, you know what? They're not mid. I think they're above mid, but it's not... I think B tier is good for an Airhead. I'm not super excited for an Airheads, but I'm also not like incredibly disappointed either. What I am disappointed to get, or at least I was disappointed to get when trick-or-treating, Almond Joy. What am I going to do with Almond Joy? I'm not a big almond person, nor am I the biggest coconut person. So it's just a mix that never really worked for me. And another thing that never really worked for me was a Babe Ruth bar. Although not F tier, D tier. I was never really excited for a Babe Ruth bar. What I was kind of excited for, I'm not like super excited, kind of mid for me, Butterfingers. I was never the biggest Butterfingers person, but they're alright. You know what? I can be satisfied with Butterfingers. What I'm not satisfied with, candy corn. I think I'm satisfied with it. I like the color, I like the aesthetic, I like the idea. It just never tastes good. Like, it's weird. I get kind of excited to get candy corn, and then I take a bite and I realize, oh, I don't like this, do I? This isn't really all that great. But you know what? It tricks me every single time. But you know what doesn't trick me? A Crunch Bar. And I'm a big fan of the Crunch Bar. One of my favorite pieces of candy. I am more than happy to get a Crunch Bar. I am super fine, super happy. S tier for me personally. Love me some Crunch Bars. I also used to like this a lot more when I was younger. They're okay. And you know what? It's, I think for me, above average. More of a C tier nowadays. As a kid, this probably would have been A tier or S tier because I loved it as a little kid. I'm not really crazy about dots anymore. They're kind of just mid for me. And you know what? I can accept that. I can accept that they're mid. So, Fun Dip. I think this is also mid for me as well. I'm also not the biggest candy person. At least I'm not anymore. Because once you go through braces and that whole ordeal, you're kind of told not to eat that much candy. And because of that, I kind of went like an entire year without, without enjoying sweet treats like that. And I kind of lost my love for any sort of candy. But every now and then, I'll get myself a Crunch Bar. That's my go-to. Three Musketeer, I'm cool with. But Fun Dip, I don't know. Kind of mid. I'm not the biggest Fun Dip person. I do like me some gummy bears, though. Just make sure you're not getting the wrong type of gummy bears. Not the type that LA Beast indulged in one of his videos. If you know what I'm talking about, you should go watch what happened to that poor man. He ate some gummy bears that were, I think, laxatives. And let's just say he had a fun time going to the bathroom. If you saw the last video with the spooky images, the spooky toilet, he had to take himself a spooky dookie, if you know what I mean. Those gummy bears did not treat him right. And you know what else doesn't really treat me right? A Heath bar. Heath bars, they're not F tier, but they're also not the greatest either. I'm not the biggest Heath bar person, but that's okay. Because I do like me some Hershey's chocolate. Hershey's chocolate, I think, is a very solid A tier. Not quite S tier. Honestly, I'm not sure. Well, I think there's one item left on here that I would put in S tier. But we'll get there when we get there, because now we got to rank the hot tamales. I was never a big fan of a hot tamale. I don't know why. It could be that, which I've actually grown to like spicier things as of late. I was just never a big spice person growing up. Hot tamales, they just meh. I don't know. They were never my favorite. I was never excited to get a hot tamales while out trick or treating. To be honest, I've never had this trick or treat. I know I've had it before. I've definitely had jelly beans before, but I've never been given jelly beans as like a trick or treat candy. Well, I mean, jelly beans are cool. I'll put them in B tier. I mean, I guess I'd be pretty excited if I got them. It's just I've never gotten jelly beans as a kid while trick or treating. What I have gotten though, some Jolly Ranchers. Jolly Ranchers, I think, are solid B tier. They're not the greatest, but I'm not also super sad to get them. I think they're better than mid. But what I am excited to get, some Hershey's Kisses. I could take out some Hershey's Kisses. I could take those out easy. But to me, that's not quite the Halloween candy. I think of it more as a Valentine's Day candy. So, but they're still really good. And I'm also very excited to break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar, if you know what I'm saying. Ooh, love me some Kit Kat bars. I can mess up some Kit Kat bars here and there. So Kit Kat bar, easy S tier. Easy S tier. As a kid, this would have been an easy S tier. But now that I am grown up a little bit more, I'm just not the biggest fan of the gummy Krabby Patties anymore. These things taste like plastic. They're too hard to chew. And I don't enjoy them like I used to. It's the nostalgia in me wants to put this a lot higher, but then I remember how it actually tastes, and I'm like, this just ain't it, Chief. This just ain't it. I'm sorry, my mains man, SpongeBob, Mr. Spinach, the Bob Man, Freaky Bob. I'm not getting freaky with them gummy Krabby Patties. You can miss me with that. You could also miss me with double Lifesavers. I am not. Dude, if I'm a kid, and you're giving me some Lifesavers, I am not excited to get that as a kid. That's an easy F tier for me. I'm not excited to get Lifesavers when I'm out Halloween trick-or-treating. But what I am excited to get, dude, I'll take out some lollipops. Are you kidding me? That's an easy A tier. It depends on the flavor. You get the mystery flavor that tastes like toothpaste, F tier. But they give you the cotton candy flavor, or the bubblegum flavor, or the watermelon flavor. I'm pretty happy camper, so it's the luck of the draw when it comes to the dum-dums, but I will take the luck of the draw. What I won't take, peanut M&Ms. I cannot do peanut M&Ms. I just do not like them. Regular M&Ms, B tier. I'm fine with regular M&Ms. Peanut M&Ms, you can miss me with that. Mike and Ike's are alright. They're alright. I'm not super excited to get Mike or Ike's, but you know what? They're perfectly fine. What else is also perfectly fine? Milk Duds. They're perfectly fine too. But a Milky Way. We'll go B tier for a Milky Way. I'm excited to get a Milky Way, although I prefer the Three Musketeer. What I'm also excited to get, I'm excited to get some Nerds. I'm very happy to get Nerds. What I'm very confused about is who out here is Halloween. Who's doing trick or treat? Let me rephrase this. Who's out here handing out pretzels for Halloween? Who is out here handing out pretzels for Halloween? I have never seen pretzels as an item. Pretzels on their own, B tier. Like, I'm fine with pretzels, but as a Halloween item, that just feels wrong. Like, I don't know. That's not what I'm handing out to people. That's like if you're handing out a bag of chips. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't fit the Halloween theme. But okay, sure. This one right here. This is going to be the most controversial take of the entire video. I despise peanut butter, so I despise Reese's as a result. I know this should probably be in a lot of people's S tiers, and that's cool for you, and I'm glad it's your S tier food. I just can't do it. I can't do it, and it's not like I'm allergic either. I just don't like it. I genuinely hate peanut butter, and hate is such a strong word, but that's like one of the food items that I genuinely do not like, and I want nothing to do with anything peanut butter. So unfortunately for me, Reese's, I want nothing to do with it. I just don't want it in my life. But a Ring Pop, they're alright. I think they're solid C tier. I would be a lot more excited as a kid. And now, as an adult, I kind of find them a little annoying. I don't know, it just takes too long. It takes too long, it's too sticky, it's too messy. It's just too much going on with the Ring Pop. Now the Rolo. To be honest, I want to put it in never had it. I've had a Rolo once, but I could not tell you what the taste is. So, I feel like it's not fair for me to rank a Rolo. But what is fair for me to rank is some Skittles. And I could take out some Skittles. I could do some damage to some Skittles now. I prefer them to normal M&Ms. Although if you give me the little mini M&Ms, I'd be pretty happy with mini M&Ms. But Skittles, I can mess up some Skittles. And then the Smarties. Smarties are a nice B tier. I used to be super excited to get Smarties, and then I grew up a little bit, and I didn't really quite like them as much. And unfortunately, another thing that a lot of people love, because you're not you when you're hungry, Snickers satisfies. Well, for me, it never satisfied me because I was never the biggest fan of a Snickers bar because it's got peanuts in it, and that's unfortunate because it just never satisfied me because of said reason. But not quite F tier. I still would prefer a Snickers over all the things in F tier. So you know what? Snickers bar, below average for me personally. D tier. Sorry, Snickers. Sour Patch Kids though? Yeah, I can mess up some Sour Patch Kids. I could go to town on some Sour Patch Kids. That would get me sick. But it's, you know what? Every now and then if you get sick on the Sour Patch, it's okay. Because they're sour, sweet, they're gone. Hey, they're always sweet to me, even though if they are a little sour. So, Sour Patch Kids, pretty alright. They're pretty good S tier. I would be pretty happy to get those. Starburst, I think a solid B tier. I don't know, like, I'm not overly excited, but it's also not mid. So I'm okay with the Starburst. Swedish Fish is pretty much the same reasoning as in Starburst. So, what is this, a toothbrush? Now, who's out here handing a toothbrush? If you're a dentist, I understand that. But this is Halloween candy. Get this out of here. Put that in F tier. Tootsie Roll. Probably D tier. As a kid, I was a lot more excited for these. As I've gotten older, I would not be excited to eat a Tootsie Roll. You know what? Tootsie Roll's just not for me anymore. They're not for me, and that's okay. We can accept that the Tootsie Roll is no longer for me. But Gummy Worms. I think Gummy Worms is a very solid B tier. But you know what's better than B tier? A tier for a Twix. Now, this right here might be the most important question. In the comments below, for the 9 of you that are going to watch this, were you right Twix or were you left Twix? I need to know your answer because that tells me everything about you as a person. If you're right Twix or are you left Twix? I need to know. I need to know. I need to know. Will I give my answer? No. I have to be bipartisan about this. I have to be I can't let you know which one I preferred, but just let me know down below in the comments. Was it right Twix or left Twix? The biggest war in candy history. Right Twix, left Twix. Which one was it? Which one are you? I'd love to know down below in the comments. And I want to know who I need to look out for. Who do I need to look out for in this debate? And then something I also need to look out for. Twizzlers? I think they're a solid C tier. It depends. I have to be in a mood to eat some Twizzlers. So sometimes, if the mood calls for it, it would be a B tier. But I think C tier is a solid spot for the Twizzler. Vegetables. In Halloween? No. Don't get me wrong. I could mess me up some vegetables and fruits now. But for Halloween candy, if I'm going out trick-or-treating, that's the last thing I want. I don't want no vegetables. I don't want no fruit. I don't want no tomatoes. I don't want no carrots. I don't want no broccoli. And I don't want any apples. Miss me with the hey apple. And instead, just give me a Kit Kat bar. I'll take a Kit Kat bar. Or, if you want to get the fruity snack in, give me some fruit actual snacks. Give me the Welch's fruit snacks. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that as an A tier. Give me some fruit snacks. Whoppers? C tier. C tier for what? I kind of want to put it in D tier. I'm going to put you in D tier. Sorry, Whopper. Sorry, Whoppers. Gotta go in the C tier. Gotta go in the D tier. I don't like you as much as I like a Twizzler or anything else in the C tier. Yonk bar? I don't know if I've actually ever had a Yonk bar. You know what? I don't think I have. Maybe I have, and I have no memory of it. I'm sure it's like a mint flavored little thing, chocolate thing. But Yonk bar, I could not tell you what the taste is. But with that being said, I think that wraps up today's video. If you ended up enjoying today's video, please feel free to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, it really helps your boy out, and comment down below. What is your favorite/least favorite candy? And what's your stance on left and right Twix? I need to know about that down below in the comments. But with that being said, I hope you all have an absolutely phenomenal rest of your day and phenomenal rest of your week, and I will catch you all in the next video. Bye bye.